Jimmy White gives his mate Ronnie Wood a ring, and we all pals round to his house because he's having a bit of a party. So as we walk in the door, I've had a few to drink, I'm shaking Ronnie's hand, I've shook another guy's hand. I knew the bloke, but I couldn't put a face to the name, if you know what I mean. Obviously, my friend comes in after me, he says, "Good God," he says, "do you know that one at the door with him?" So I'm like, "No." He says, "Oh, it's Rod Stewart." For some silly reason, I kept calling his girlfriend at the time, which was Penny Lancaster, I keep calling her Rachel. You know, I'm sat there, lad from Pontefract, you know, and I'm in this rock star's house, and they're talking about when they used to go out drinking with the Beatles and this, that and the other, and then they're having sing-songs. So then I start singing "If You Want My Body" and all this, so Rod's getting even madder and madder. We're having a mess around on the table, we've gone, "Does anybody know any trick shots?" So I've gone, "Yeah," I says, "I've got a bit centre of attention." I says, I'll do a trick shot. One where you lay the lady across the table, put the ball in her mouth, put another ball on the side of the table, and you try and pot it out of her mouth. Next thing you know, I've smacked the white ball straight into the side of Penny's face, straight into her eye. Next thing you know, Rod Stewart's up, he's putting his coat on, he's gone, "Right, that's it, this bloke's wound me up enough for the night." And he just proceeds to walk out the door. So like, Ronnie Wood's going mad, he says, "You know, I used to sing with him, the New Faces, I ain't seen him for 2 years." He says, "And you've made him leave after an hour." He said, "I just can't believe it." So a couple of days later then, gets the Sun, and obviously there's a massive front page spread on the Sun. What has Rod been doing to Penny? She's walking with dark glasses on, she's got a massive black eye.
Went out with a friend I know called Pritchard, and he's off the show Dirty Sanchez, and you know that if you watch the show they're all crazy on there, and you know I've been out quite a few times with him, and I was unlucky enough to just sort of drop off to sleep in a house party. He took me to about 6 o'clock in the morning, and then next thing I knew, he's got this big razor and just shaved a big line right down my head there. And I woke up, but it was too late, and I just had a big chunk out, and he just stood there laughing his head off, and you know, that's what you got to expect when you go out with him. I've been saying I'm going to get him back, but I haven't really had the chance yet. He's quite a good, accomplished drinker, and I can never seem to catch him when he falls asleep. But I will.
People can really bring you down to earth very, very quickly. I remember rushing to practice once and coming up the motorway, and of course I'm speeding, and of course there's always a policeman hiding behind a bus stop or a tree or something like that with a speed gun, you know. So he rushes out in the middle of the road, you know, "Stop, stop, stop, pull in, pull in." He looks in the window and sees who I am. He goes, "Mr. O'Sullivan," he says, "do you realise the speed you were going?" I says, "Officer," I says, "I don't mind you giving me a ticket. You're right, I was speeding." I says, "But don't insult me at the same time, please." Oh, he goes, "Sorry, Mr. Doherty, sorry, Mr. Doherty. You know you were speeding, go on, keep going, keep going."
My favourite moment of being recognised was I was standing at an airport, I think waiting for somebody else to come through. And the guy came up to me and said, "Hello." I said, "Hello." He went, "You're Steve Cram, aren't you?" I went, "That's right." He said, "I do a bit of running myself. I really love watching you run." I said, "Oh, thanks very much." I said, "What trainers do you use?" "I use the ASICS 3000X. He went, "Oh no," he said, "I don't do too much. No, but I just like a bit of running." So then he said, "Can I have your autograph?" I signed it, Steve Cram, and he walked away totally happy. And to this day, he still thinks he met Steve Cram.